Welcome to the Global Gridiron Radio Show, brought to you by GlobalGridiron.com, with hard-hitting insight into the sport of American football as it is played around the world, with league news, executive and player interviews, game reports, and much, much more. Get in the game at GlobalGridiron.com. Hey, welcome to the Global Gridiron. I am your host, Rockin' Rich Lynch. We are located in Nashville, Tennessee. Just got news today of the NFL and the city of Nashville, Tennessee's plans for the 2019 NFL Draft. And it's pretty exciting news. We'll go over what they're planning to do in a few minutes, but being that we are the offices of Global Gridiron, we are planning on being on the ground in some capacity at the upcoming event in April, and we can help you if you represent a team or league that plays American football outside of the U.S. or in. We might be able to help you present your message to the world. We're going to get in the performance space or an exhibition center in the city of Nashville around the time of the draft here. And we want to showcase the development and the growth of the game of American football around the world. So please get in touch with me, Rockin' Rich Lynch, over at globalgridiron.com. We have an About Us section over there. Just click on that and it'll tell you everything you need to get started with our promotion and our promotion of American football. What they say is going to happen. It's 3 full days of events free to the public. They're expecting 300,000 people to descend on Music City, Nashville, Tennessee from April 25th through April 27th, 2019. They are planning an autograph stage with current NFL players and NFL legends, a photo with the Vince Lombardi Trophy, interactive games, football clinics, and a Play 60 zone for even the smallest NFL fans, not the puppies. They got their own thing going on another station, but I think children will be getting their start on the great game very early. There'll be tailgates. There'll be an NFL experience with stages and concerts. As per usual in this town, a lot of the country stars and famous musical representatives from this area are expected to be on the ground. They're going to be doing the draft from a stage on Broadway. Nissan Stadium, the home of the Tennessee Titans. Their parking lot will be converted also into a giant NFL experience. The Schermerhorn Symphony Center will be tied into the draft, as well as I'm sure everybody else will too. There's going to be stuff going on. People are coming here. Plan on coming here now, but more importantly, plan on getting in touch with me. I'll be able to help you represent your team somehow, some way, via an exhibition center or a public performance space. We're working on that right now. For you to keep track of our plans, globalgridiron.com. Click on the About Us. We'll see you next with some more news from the world of American football.
Hi, this is John Anderson. You're listening to Rockin' Rich Lynch.
Hi, this is Don Felder, and you're listening to Rockin' Rich Lynch on the radio.
Hey, everyone. I'm Rockin' Rich Lynch, your host and founder of GlobalGridiron.com, this radio show and website that is keeping an eye on the amazing speed and growth now of American football around the world. It's the one sport and export from America that kind of lagged behind for a long time over the years, but a monumental effort by the part of a lot of people have helped it move around the world now more quicker than ever. In the jet age, in the flying age, that's all the more important. And as you heard there at the top of the hour, I have some fans who are rock legends. I myself, I'm a musician. I go by the name of Rockin' Rich Lynch. I have a new song. It's called Ode to the Chemtrail Pilots. That's about the the lines in the sky from the jets as they fly around the world. And in the world of American football and on the gridiron, there's a lot of teams who have adopted the moniker of the Jets over the years. The New York Jets, Broadway Joe Namath, of course, one of the early poster boys for the AFC, an American icon in the world of American football from early on. Not the first, but one of the most early recognizable across platforms, across media. And from Switzerland, we get the Vienna Jets, the Coventry Jets in the United Kingdom, and the Claremont Jets over there in Australia, and all playing the game of American football around the world, even down under. And for you, today, I dedicate this version of Ode to the Chemtrail Pilots to you. We'll be back in a moment with some more news from the world of American football on globalgridiron.com.
Hi, this is Greg Lake, and you're listening to Rockin' Rich Lynch on the radio.
Hey, this is Mike Portnoy hanging here with Rockin' Rich Lynch on the radio.
Let's just say this is part of my act. None of this song is based on fact. Think of it like a movie script, a real sad dark fantasy trip. Let the movie begin. Let the movie begin. Oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail pilots. Oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail pilots. See them climb so far and so high, and this thing always pollute our skies. All tears of anthrax, lupus and AIDS, falling from their daily air rays. Oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail pilots. Oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail pilots. Over our cities, above our land, works a man, maniacal hand. Night after night, days upon days, we're all breathing in the foggy haze. Oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail pilots. Oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail pilots. Start looking up, it's coming down. See the sun dogs oily brown. Around the world and town to town, got us all singing the same song. Once again, let the movie begin. Oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail pilots. Oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail pilots. Who's gonna turn me? Who's gonna turn me in like Punch's pilot? Oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail pilot. Who's gonna turn me? Who's gonna turn me in like Punch's pilot? Oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail, oh, to the chemtrail pilot.
Rockin' Rich Lynch, we are back on the globalgridiron.com. How are you all? I hope you like that song there, Ode to the Chemtrail Pilots. You can find all my music at richlynchband.com. Your support of my music also supports the Global Gridiron endeavor. So if you can do us a favor and buy a song or two, that helps us get this thing kicked off, so to speak, if you know where I'm going. It's an amazing time to be a fan of American football, the gridiron variety. Not only are there leagues and organizations and federations popping up all over the world in dozens of countries around the globe. In America, in the United States, there are many new leagues now set to themselves lift off. I'm a fan of the old United States Football League that existed from 1983 to 1985, and that was a very intensive and very solid effort to present an alternative football league to the NFL. People kind of put it down while it was happening, but when the league folded and they ultimately weren't able to capitalize on winning a lawsuit against the NFL, the following year, the following NFL season, 1/3 of the rosters of NFL teams were made up of USFL players. And now comes word that there's many new leagues ready to start. The AAF is the Alliance of American Football. That's going to begin in February of 2019. The XFL will return in 2020. Both of these leagues will be 8-team efforts initially before expansion kicks in. And there's another exciting league. It's going to be of the indoor variety, and it's called the Fan-Controlled Football League. And that's going to be sort of a video game meets fantasy football meets real football. It's all going to combine. They're going to have several teams. They're going to meet and shoot all in one city of Las Vegas. And via an app, fans will be able to actually call the plays before, instead of the coach. The teams will have managers. The fans will be the coaches. So it's a really amazing time and a dynamic time to be a fan of American gridiron football. And I believe as everybody out there is working on the skills and getting better, and better teachers and better coaches are populating and visiting these countries around the world, that the talent pool from the global situation will eventually rival what we're able to do now. What we're able to do in America, of course, it's a long educational process where kids get started very young. They go through high school. The college system then continues the learning and the practice and just the acquisition of a very high level skill set. And then the NFL basically comes in and takes 1% of them into their ranks on an annual basis, something like that. But someday down the road, I do believe that the global teams might be able to field a league of their own that would be able to stand up against the NFL, and basically populated with players from outside of the U.S. That's how far the game has come. It's amazing to see and watch. As mentioned, I am here in Nashville, Tennessee. The NFL Draft will be coming here. They're calling it the media event. The biggest media event that the city of Nashville will have ever seen. And for Nashville, that's saying a lot because we get a lot of events. We get a lot of music things. They do big events really well here. And the weather is awesome in Nashville, Tennessee in April. So April 25th, April 26th, April 27th. Those are the 2019 NFL Draft Days in Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be a big party on the street in the parking lot of Nissan Stadium where the Tennessee Titans of the NFL play. And we're going to be there. The offices of the Global Gridiron are in Nashville, Tennessee. We're going to set something up. We're doing something to promote the idea of American football and the expansion of American football around the world. Specifically, if you have a team or a league or a federation that plays outside of the United States and you'd like us to represent you and help promote you on the scene in Nashville, please get in touch with us as soon as possible because the event is coming up soon and we really need to hear from you soon. So go to globalgridiron.com, click the About section, and from that page we will outline and update our plans for how we're going to tie the Global Gridiron into this amazing football-focused event that's coming to Nashville, Tennessee in April. We're so excited about that. And also, I want to give a shout out to one of the founding fathers of this site and one of the persons who helped bring the idea of football to a more international level of play. His name was Carol P. Huntress from Texas. He was the founder of something called the International League of American Football, the ILAF. He, together with many, many people, were going to start a league in Western Europe in 1990, and they got through all the deals, all the teams in place, all the coaches, all the players, and they just couldn't pull the string on that league because they realized the minute they did so would be a huge financial loss. And that was the reality of the time in 1990. However, the year after that, the NFL launched their World League of American Football, which began to get Europe used to the idea of people in pads and helmets kicking this funny-looking ball, and that's where we are today. So get in touch with us. Hope you enjoyed this edition of the Global Gridiron. If you are a team or a league or a federation representative and you would like to be interviewed by me for the next or an upcoming edition of Global Gridiron, get in touch with me at globalgridiron.com, the About Us button on the website. Click that. Get in touch with us as soon as possible. And the NFL Draft is coming to Nashville. We want to help promote your team, your league, your federation that plays American football outside of the U.S. in any fashion, semi-pro, pro, collegiate, club. It doesn't matter. We want to help spread the idea of the growth of American football as it exists on the planet today, right now in 2019. So thank you, Carol P. Huntress, for your work. The reason I brought him up is he was one of the inspirations behind this website. And I got to speak to him many years ago, and he sent me a prospectus for the ILAF. And I just found out, I kind of lost touch with him over the last decade, and I just found out he passed away 5 years ago. So I was sad to see that, but he was a visionary. He was one of the people who took the idea of the game of American football and gridiron around the world. So you can read about Carol on Global Gridiron under our Stories tab. Just click on that. We have a feature on him right now. And also send us your news. If you're a Global Gridiron team, you play American football, we want to get on your mailing list. Click our About Us section on the website to get started. I have another song for you from the Rich Lynch Band. I'm looking around on the Global Gridiron. A lot of teams like the idea of using Bulls as their moniker in the USFL that I love so much. The Jacksonville Bulls were one of the very most successful teams. They would sometimes sell out 70 to 80,000 people in their stadium. This was before the Jaguars came to town. Before the Jaguars, there was the Bulls. So I want to give a shout out to some Bulls on the Global Gridiron. The Salzburg Bulls in Austria. The Oviedo Bulls. The Oviedo Mad Bulls in Spain. And the Birmingham Bulls from Great Britain. All doing their thing. All kicking it around on the Global Gridiron. Stay tuned for more. Get in touch with us. Get in the game, everybody.
Hi, this is Randy Bachman of the Guess Who, Bachman Turn Overdrive, and the New Heavy Blues Band, and you're listening to Rockin' Rich Lynch on the radio.
Everybody, what's going on? This is Zach Wild from Black Label Society, and we're all doing a hang with Rockin' Rich Lynch on the radio.
Well, I came down here with a mission in my hand. My heaven's and a baby in a manger. Came down here 'cause I had no place left to go. Now I'm sitting here in a strange land. Something other than your typical stranger. Rounding up a rock and roll rodeo. Rock and roll. and ready to put on a show. Now I'm going from strength to strength, each day just a little bit stronger. So come on out to my rock and roll rodeo. Rock and roll rodeo. Just hang on and don't let go. Who knows why we were born to ride and break on through to the other side of this rock and roll rodeo. A lifetime on the run, it's over in the blink of an eye. Gonna hang on till it's done with broken body and wounded pride. A lifetime on the run, it's over in the blink of an eye. Gonna hang on till it's done with broken body and wounded pride. A quick shout out to the clowns and ranches. They picked me up and helped me along the way. We lasted this long so far with more to go. Taking a lot of bull from critics in the stands. Have to block them out, never listen to what they say. It's the price you pay to ride in this rodeo. Rock and roll rodeo. Just hang on and don't let go. Who knows why we were born to ride and break on through to the other side of this rock and roll rodeo. Rock and roll rodeo. Just hang on and don't let go. Who knows why we were born to ride? Just trying to make it to the other side of this rock and roll rodeo. Just hang on, don't let go. Just hang on, don't let go. Just hang on, don't let go. Just hang on. It's the price you pay to ride in this rodeo. It's the price you pay to ride in this rodeo. It's the price you pay to ride in this rodeo.
Get in the game at globalgridiron.com.